Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DisBearity here, and as of 2/23/2024, we have gotten some amazing news for Age of Mythology Retold. We finally got like a little sneak peek and a couple teasers of what's going on for the game here. So as you guys see, we are currently at the Steam page, and I'm gonna read the description to you guys. Enter the age of gods, heroes, and monsters. Age of Mythology Retold is a real-time strategy game where myths and humans collide. Secure your domain, command legendary monsters, and call upon the power of the gods to crush your enemies, or band together with friends to defeat the arena of the gods. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna cycle through a couple screenshots here for you guys can take a look and see what they made to make this game a reality here. So let's go ahead and let me see if I can full screen this here. This is looks like the Egyptian campaign, looking great, looking smooth. I love it. This is the looks like a little aesthetic of the Greeks here. Now I could be wrong. This looks like the Norse, and this I possibly could be Atlantis. It's been a while since I personally played Age of Mythology. Like Age of Mythology was probably like my second or third RTS game I ever picked up, especially when playing through the campaign for the first time, which was amazing back then, honestly. Especially if I recall on a Pentium 30 processor back, or no, it was an Athlon processor growing up. But yeah, these screens here, everything about it just looks amazing and smooth. So I hope that Microsoft, I know it's crazy, speaking of which, I was hoping that the Retold version would be like using the engine that's currently being used for Age of Empires 4, but I guess I don't know they didn't want to adapt it or take too much resources, but this is perfectly fine as is so far. So from the description here, it says a planned release date in 2024. I want to say it's probably going to come around let's say around November, October. That's what I think the time frame here. So it says here, from the creators of the award-winning Age of Empires franchise, Age of Mythology Retold goes beyond history to a mythical age where gods, monsters, and humans collide, combining the best elements of beloved Age of Mythology with modern real-time strategy game design and visuals. Retold is an epic and innovative experience for old and new players alike. Secure your domain and command legendary monsters and call upon the power of the gods to crush your enemies, or band together with friends to defeat the arena of the gods. Will you become the mythic? Of course, wish this now. So call upon the gods. Choose your gods from the Greek, Norse, Egyptian, and Atlantean. So as you guys see, there's no Chinese yet. So I wonder if they're going to add in that later or they're going to rework them. I'm not for sure. But hopefully, if they do, it'll be kind of cool and unique. And then, they said they're going to do extra stuff with this game too. So what that means is that we might be getting different, myths, such as, maybe Mayan culture, Incan mythology, stuff like that. So, or Indian mythology. That'll be really cool. So unleash the monsters here. Unleash centaurs, trolls, mummies, and more. From the jeweled crocodiles who harness the power of the sun to the mighty one-eyed cyclops, command diverse units inspired by the worlds of great mythologies. With an epic mythological universe, embark on a 50-mission campaign which takes you across a vast mythological world. Besiege the mighty walls of Troy, battle giant and frozen wastes of the Midgard, and discover the mysteries of Osiris in the shifting sands of Egypt, and become hero of myth or even a god. Then arenas of the gods. Challenge the labyrinth of all new trials of the gods, single player and co-op. Collect powerful blessings, join your friends, and take on new challenges to overcome the arena where gods themselves do battle. And then last but not least, better with friends. Play up to 11 of your friends, either head-to-head or against advanced AI on dozens of randomly generated maps and scenarios for limited replayability. So that is freaking cool. I like what I see here with this game so far. Now let's go ahead and let's see what the developers had to show us today in yesterday's teaser. Okay, so as you guys see here, that she's giving us an idea of what's going on behind the scenes of Age of Mythology Retold. So we're gonna go ahead and skim through this real quick and let's talk about it here. So it looks like there's already a beta. They're already been testing, so which is really cool. We can see like the textures that they're applying, and what they wanted for what they showed us here, by the way, going forward, is this Medusa model. Like that, honestly, looks amazing. Very detailed, very high poly count. She's not any more low poly anymore, so just looking at her closer, she actually has like the snake-like eyes. Like just looking at that, it gives me a lot of hope. But let's just make sure that the gameplay stays the same for the most part. Then we have Pegasus. This is I believe she said in the video, this is the upgraded Pegasus. So meaning that this is not it's fully upgraded one. It's not the first tier. So even then, it still looks great. It's good to look at it. And then last but not least, what she has showed off was Cerberus. This is of course your Titan here, and man, the animation, what they did, look at that. The animation there for that is freaking amazing. Now if I just look at this, just look how beautifully detailed he is. Cerberus here, very muscular. I mean, he could definitely beat me up. But yeah, that looks really good though. I like what they did with Cerberus, and it looks just great. And I hope that this game does well, like and it just expands the game because I guess Age of Empires 4 is doing well, so now it's time for Age of Mythology, and this also gives me hope that they're going to be working on Rise of Nations as well and getting that game up to modern standards because that's what it seems that's what they're currently doing right now. And so, and once again, this is the splash art here that they're showing us today. So as you see, there's no Chinese in the splash art, so I'm guessing this is going to come out as later as DLC. I think you know what it is. I know what they're going to exactly do. They're going to do what they did with Age of Empires 4. They're going to drop Chinese and maybe another civilization in terms of dual DLC after like a year after this game releases. So I can see that in 2025 we could see Chinese and also maybe India or Mayan or Inca mythology they're being told. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, I'm going to talk to you guys and show you guys a article by IGN. So within this Age of Mythology IGN article here, it states, Age of Mythology Retold developers are going way beyond the definitive edition for Age of Empires. We want to build the game in your head. Okay, so I wonder what do they mean by that? So it says revamped graphics, changes to unit numbers, mythological powers are set to make Retold a huge update to the 2002 RTS. So as you guys see here, we get an amazing screenshot here. Looking beautiful. Looks like that's an amazing gigantic battle. That's really cool, by the way. I wish I could blow it up for you, but I think I can't. But I will, probably would do in post here. So the upcoming Age of Mythology Retold has shown off in depth for the first time today during Microsoft's New Year, the New Age livestream, marking the first showing of the definitive edition of everyone's favorite Age spinoff since its announcement in late 2022. The new video segment showed off some of the game's signature mythological monsters in detail, including the terrible Medusa, the flying Pegasus Scout, and the Titan Cerberus, using an augmented reality platform. The monsters are pretty dang good looking, part of the overall effort to make Age of Mythology Retold a real upgrade from the game we played in 2002, including changes to the models as you upgrade through the ages, though they definitely come complete with a stack of classic sounds and twists to the old animations. The Medusa death sound in particular is just as I remember. That's just Age of Mythology Retold producer Ernest Ewan had to say when I spoke with him about the upcoming remake, which will release this year on both PC and Xbox. Ewan has worked at Microsoft for nearly a quarter of a century, starting as a QA on the first Age of Empires. It's clear that his love of the series runs deep. The studio plans to make the remake the first fully 3D Age of Empires required a different kind of work. Oh, that is interesting, yeah. Inspired the team to go to new links in their upgrades to the game. Age of Mythology Retold is way beyond what we normally do definitive editions, said Ewan. He and the team want to make the game as epic, engaging, and pretty as players remembered. Rather than simply updating what was there, we want to build the game in your head, he said. That means that using changes to the graphics and the game engine that were made for Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, then going beyond that. The start is adding ray tracing, upping the population limit, and adding an engine to handle special effects, said Ewan. Population limit in particular will be a big change for Age of Mythology, not just how visually impressive it is, but in the fundamentals of how it plays. Strategies in AON were often boxed in by strict limits on unit sets by limitations of the day's graphical tech, even if it was widely appraised at the time. Another big gameplay tweak comes in how much control you have over your myths units. Back in 2002, they just used their powers whenever they were off on cooldown, but no more. In Retold, what we're doing is we actually made that user controllable. User controllable. You can actually micro and use the way you want to, said Ewan. That's actually kind of interesting. Other huge changes in your god powers. Rather than one and done bolts of lightning that will never appear. Yeah, I remember that, Zeus, yeah, in a batch. Those powers are now cooldowns. It's fundamental and huge change how Age of Mythology plays, but it's well received by the cater of high-level competitive AON players, recruited by Ewan and the studio participating in playtesting. For Ewan and the team, those tweaks are all about making the game more fun and, more importantly, more competitive 20 years later. Their hope is this updated version will help boost the still extant competitive community and tournament scene around Age of Mythology the same way that the Definitive Edition caused Age of Empires 2 player count to skyrocket to the extent that it's now included in esports sites like Wikipedia. Liquip, I like that. The god power change is both great for esports and for watching the game, said Ewan, because you know that, like a key cooldown in MOBA match, that lightning bolt or meteor is coming back around soon. The anticipation makes more fun to watch, he said. The hope there is that by making the game a bit more accessible and helping it conform to a better modern expectation of what an RTS is, they can encourage some of the fun stories they heard from players of the past definitive editions, whether it's participating in a revitalized competitive play, seeing watching tournaments organized by the community, discovering a classic, or enjoying a game that they love as a kid with their own kids. This is entirely updated interface is given for a remaster like this, of course, but game balance changes and exploit fixes are vital as well. Those things need to be updated. If we don't patch those and fix those exploits, the game will not be viable as an esports game. It's important that we fix those things so our community can run tournaments they love, said Ewan. In the end, though, Microsoft team still wants it to be a remake that emphasizes on how great the original was, not discard what made it great in the first place. All the things we made, we will not break that promise. All right, I like it. I like that. I like that. I like that. And so, with all this information that has been given to you guys, what do you guys think about Age of Mythology Retold? I feel like that this Definitive Edition is going to be great for the community, more so because it's time for this resurgence that we need to get within the RTS community. Like, honestly, I've been seeing this happen for the past, couple of years, and it's been great. And I feel like there's a lot of pro players and also content creators who are helping people get into the game more smoothly and teaching them how to play and how to get better at the game, so that pro players cannot just keep smashing us, casuals or whatnot, and that's what a community is all about, is just teaching folks how to really get together and have fun with a product or a game that we love, instead of just like playing it once and then it's a one and done type of situation. So I'm glad to see this happen. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for this game? Are you guys ready to jump on it and play it? Just let me know. So thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for your support and all you guys do. And I'll see y'all for the next video. Peace out. Much love, everybody. Bye. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.